Start recording. All right, today is September the 1st. It's our very first Ad Club meeting for the 2021-22 school year. Heather, can you catch that door, huh?
Sure.
And put a wedge in it so we don't lock anybody out. Thank you. So this is our kind of meet and greet. Everybody say hi.
Hi.
I also have an iPad that if anybody wants to walk around at any point, use as a recorder, that's awesome too. But we have Kylie in the house. Kylie, can you say hi with your microphone, or are you being nonverbal today? I know she can hear me. But anyway, I officially call to order the first official meeting of the Ad Club. All right, sweet. So the first thing what I want to do is introduce myself. My name is Miss Smith. Most of you know me, some of you don't. I haven't taught you yet. But and I also want to go around the room and have each of you just say a little something about yourselves, which would be awesome. So we'll start with you, young lady.
Do we have to? Can we start somewhere?
Yeah, we can start right here. It's Ellen.
Hi, I'm Ellen. Been in the program 2 years now, but I've been taking it real slow. And I guess I've been in the Ad Club for both years.
Yeah, she's a great one. Go ahead, Dan.
My name is Danny. I don't know what to say. What do I say?
Why are you here, and what do you think the Ad Club? Why did you want to come to the Ad Club?
Oh, okay. So I haven't really been on campus. I've mainly just done a lot of classes online to the work. So I figured since I'll be on campus for this class that I'm taking and another class for the next semester, I figured try to do something while I'm on campus to see what it's all about, for that college experience. For the most part, I came here to see, maybe there's opportunities to do design things, and just meet people in general, see how everybody is and everything like that,
Awesome.
That's mainly it.
All right. Well, thank you so much. Em?
I'm M. It's not EM, as most people think. It's just the letter M. And this is the first time that I've been to the Ad Club. I've been meaning to come, but last time, I think my schedule messed with it. The time before that, my mom couldn't drive me. So I'm actually kind of screwed. But I figured I'd just come by and see what it's like. But it's part of the graphic design course, and I figured it might be tackle those things.
Thank you, ma'am.
My name is Bo, second year student, will be graduating in December. No? Not graduating?
Nope.
Oh, man.
I'm taking it real slow.
Yeah, that's all right. I'm a very creative individual. I like to explore new things, challenge myself. Retired military, in the Ad Club, or not the Ad Club, the Graphic Design Club, because I just want to kind of further my experience.
Thank you, Heather.
I'm Heather. I'm in my third term in graphic design. I came over from business. I'm dual enrolled. And I wanted to join because Ms. Smith told me I needed to join. And I'm a joiner, so that's why.
And we actually thought about, she has a video online right now where she's worked with success coaches, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they've done a whole lot to help her stay in the curriculum and really work through any issues she's had in the past. So she's famous. So we were gonna do a little gag and have her video up and have her sign autographs. But I ran out of time.
I might
Anyway.
have to go see a counselor so they can keep me in.
There, yeah. Jamie, you gonna be joining us?
No, I'm just here to help.
Okay, she's just here to help. All right, young man.
Okay, hello there, my name is Jordan McLean. I'm the current sitting president of the Student Government Association. So I came here, I wanted to see what the Graphic Design Club is all about. I know in previous year, that was one of the clubs that always caught my eye. It saved me from paying overpriced lunches from food trucks and cafeteria a couple of times. So I'm just like, absolutely.
We met at the high school thing, remember?
Yes.
Yeah. All right, young man. Henry?
Hi, my name is Henry O'Brien. This is my second year at FTCC, in graphic design. I was originally in engineering and then switched over after my first semester because I felt like that's more my style. Very artsy. I do a lot of Photoshop and stuff. And I just want to here to check it out.
I bet you don't wear pink pants, though, do you?
Thank you, Henry. Sir?
My name's Jason.
Okay, all right, you kind of maybe interested in this group of cool people? Yeah, me too. Go ahead, young lady.
My name is Aurora. This is my third week here on campus. I came for fun, into design.
Wonderful. Adriana?
My name is Marciana. I came here solely because of Miss Smith, because she pushes me creatively. And I need that. I got so much work in my house.
Aw, thank you, I appreciate that. Young man?
My name is Robert. This is my first year at Fayetteville Tech, but I took some college in Utah where I used to live. I actually drove out here in like February. It was crazy, but I wanted to come in here to see because I want some experience in designing. I've done like small projects, but nothing that I never showed anyone,
Yeah.
But yeah, I just want to get some experience, get to meet people.
And you're in this curriculum?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So what do you currently, Mr. Forrest, one of your teachers or Miss?
I'm taking Mr. French's digital media class.
Oh, gotcha. So you're in a different curriculum, but you're in the same kind of arena. Good, all right.
She's saying.
She tried to hide from you.
Oh,
I
Rachel,
don't want to
yeah.
make noise. I'm Rachel. This is my first year here. And the reason why I joined is solely because of Miss Smith, because we were all talking about it, and she's like, well, I joined it. You guys are really creative. And I'm the fastest balloon maker she has right now.
Yeah, she volunteered before we even had the club up and running, and Carly did too, which was really sweet. Mr. Forrester, would you like to introduce yourself? Good. All right. Just kidding. Let's see if we have any new entrants on the, oh, we do, look at here. Good afternoon, everybody. So Bo's online, he was helping me. Jordan Proctor is online, Kylie Carson, and Kiasi Ross. Welcome, Kiasi and Jordan and Bo and Kylie. Bo's already here, but so what I'm gonna do today is it's gonna be kind of more verbal because I've got things on the walls we're gonna read. Can you all hear? Ellen, say something.
Hello.
Can you hear Ellen? Do it again? Yes. Would you all like to introduce yourselves online? You do have microphone capability. You are presenters. Is that a no? All right, well, jump in anytime, okay? Because the mic is on and we can hear you. We are watching you too.
It doesn't sound ominous at all.
All right, first thing we'll do is we'll pass out our awesome treat bags that were beautifully done by Jamie and Danny, Kat. M. There you go. Henry.
You got my
Aurora? I'm trying to remember. Yes, it's good you need to remember. Ellen?
What's his name?
I didn't remember it. That's one.
Jay Sean.
Jay
Jay Sean.
You know I'm good at remembering names.
Jay Sean. Adriana, I'm gonna slide it. There you go.
If you got Tootsie Rolls that you don't want, I like.
Bo?
Tootsie
No? Want one?
Not on mine.
If anybody wants to switch, you can have it.
Heather?
I'll take all of you.
I'm gonna throw one.
Oh, look at you, that's my ketchup. But I need to get the region.
Hey, I think this is pretty good.
You need some better.
First thing on the list.
I don't want
yeah,
one. You can get some of mine.
There's a folder for you.
Does anybody want to? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, you don't want to go?
Yes.
It's kind of- I didn't try to eat one. No, it's like candy. What? I'll be with you.
So I'm just passing out some literature, a little treat, folder, if somebody likes it, or not. Yes, there we are. So they don't need the name tag. And I have these little candy bags and everything for you all too. Just come by my room in BCC 128.
It's very little.
Oh.
Yeah, I think.
Some information on all, I'll explain it in a minute.
So these aren't edible, right?
No, they stick to things.
I was wondering.
Oh, this won't last in my house.
Everybody got one now?
I
We
didn't
got
know.
a couple
Missing
minutes.
one?
Two.
Here. All right.
Here's one, we'll get Rachel on that one.
No, that's the first thing.
You gotta put that on. But, that ain't happening. Oh, yeah.
Who else does not have a folder? Adriana There should be one in the folder, Victor. You should have one in the folder.
Mo's giving his away. Let's see, you got one, let's see. Never mind. Who doesn't have one of these little things? Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, well.
Y'all doing all right on there? Sorry, it's kind of hard being two people at once. I really appreciate your patience. But it's. So in a minute, I'm gonna, make sure that you all understand what's in there, and we're gonna go over what's in there together. Over what to do with Halloween. I'm gonna open up the folder, take a look what I've got in there. All right. I'm gonna put these below. And I'm also gonna ask for your participation in a minute too, once I get this all figured out.
Bo volunteered to be
No.
president.
I'm not sure, president.
We're not gonna do that.
Trying to get this one done. Becky put it down out in here.
Yeah, that would be great.
And then
Were you like the second or on?
I would change everyone. Change everyone.
No, Lost it.
128.
almost ready. Well, you were a cute man.
Oh, yeah, I was alive.
Were you late or nothing?
I was in recovery. Yeah.
Huh?
Right, so
And
maybe
they sent me in where they could.
No, I lost it. Wish it was, that's what it came for. And please, be considerate of your trash, I'd really appreciate that. We do have a trash can.
That's all, I got it out.
The trash can is by our local trash receptacle. I'll eat any of this. All right, we're getting there, guys, hold on a minute. So let's get to business. Get to business. As I said, I'm Miss Smith. I am the, I'm an instructor here in the graphic design department. I may have had a lot of you, but I may not have had a lot of you. Ms. Forrest is also here, who's an instructor too. I advise the ACT Club, and the goal, the task that I have is getting it to be, people to participate for long. But once I get that done, it is then the job of the officers of the ACT Club to make things happen. So with my guidance and suggestions and everybody's ideas, we, sorry, I'm out of breath. We have several events on campus that we always attend. We show up with bright colors, we jump up and down, scream, and whatever we need to do to sell products or just have a great time. If we make money during the year, it goes into our bank account, which I have right here. And we're gonna go over the officers' things. I just want to kind of tell you a little bit about it. We have a bank account with BB&T. The balance currently is right at $500 from the last time we had an ag club. We had so much money, that was crazy. But we had a great party at the end of the semester that took quite a lot of money to pay for. But we just had a blast, the Halloween party. It's all up here on the board. But we rented a restaurant, we had it catered. I mean, we just had an awesome time. We played many group games, just So the money, the money that we raise can go to, I'd love to do something for our graduating class before Christmas, because they may not have a portfolio night. It'd be nice to celebrate their achievements, and that might be something wrong with this, right? We do have a square, which is a little thing you hook up to the phone where people can use debit cards. We also have a debit card that the treasurer and I can use, or any of the officers can use, and just making sure I have the receipts and everything's documented. Nothing, I'm trying to focus on money here, but nothing that is spent ever comes out of your pockets. If you need to purchase something as an officer or as a treasurer, you use a debit card only. That way we have a complete receipt of those monies. And we file quarterly reports with the administration, or the SGA actually. Miss, what's her name?
There.
Yeah. We do need officers, and we'll go over that next. We're looking for a president, a vice president, a secretary, a treasurer, and a photographer. Somebody to walk around these events and take pictures, because it's awesome to see all the happiness and all the things the students, or the reactions of people when they get that fried Oreo or whatever we're selling at the time. We do, there's usually an annual Christmas competition for the tree. We won that last time it was available. I'm sure they'll probably be doing it this year, so we'll have to come up with a unique, cool idea for the Christmas tree decoration. That's part of the clubs. And there was I think it was a $50 cash winning, and we won, which was awesome. It's down there if you want to look at the score.
for, that's the Charlie Brown Christmas tree. The
Oh, we
big
won
ones are
more than that.
150,
Yeah, we won like 200.
250 or something?
Something like
Yeah.
We won both trees, the most functional tree and then Charlie Brown tree one year.
Did you have to decorate the tree?
Yeah, we came up with the entire idea.
Are we doing that again this year?
Yeah.
Christmas tree
I
competition and
have,
everything, each club,
I used to
basically.
make wreaths for living, so I have a lot of
tree.
decorations, a lot of
sweet.
things that
Nice.
go onto wreaths and trees and stuff like
Okay,
that.
awesome.
Yeah.
If it's,
Yeah, we could totally take that as, how do you think, I need to ask a question, I'm a 54-year-old woman. How am I gonna keep these guys engaged on the internet while we're engaged in person? I don't quite
I
understand.
don't know if they can actually hear you as well when you walk away from the computer.
Well, I mean, that thing usually picks up, if that's new, like the other ones, that one picks up the.
Yeah.
You know, they can read.
Yeah,
Okay, all right.
the way that they can stay engaged is by actually
Commenting or asking questions.
speaking
or-
loudly.
why don't you ask them to tell them about
I did, and
themselves?
nobody jumped in. All right, it's mandatory now, it's been voted on. Mr. Jordan, Kylie, and Kiasi, please open your microphones and introduce yourselves and your video. We want to see your faces. We're all staring at him. Don't feel any pressure now. There we go. Somebody's saying something. Camera broke. It won't turn on. Hold on a minute. Maybe I need to unshare my camera, possibly?
Yeah, I'm sure that.
All right, let's try now. Try it now. Yeah, or you can speak. If we can't see your face, you can speak.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yay!
Hey, got the mic working. Hey, how's everyone doing?
Great. So tell us a little bit about yourself, Kiasi.
Well, as for most people in the room, even though I'm not in it, it already knows me. I'm Kiasi Ross. This is my 4th year in Fayetteville Tech, and I decided to give this cool ad design club a shot. It's really captured my interest. I was a little hesitant, but after convincing from Miss Fenner and Miss Smith, I decided to be amongst other creative designers.
Wonderful.
So, yeah.
Thank you for sharing. I appreciate it. We
No problem.
appreciate it. All right. What about you, Kylie or Jordan? You got 2 minutes, or not even that long. You got 20 seconds to respond.
No pressure.
All right.
Is
Is that you, Kylie?
No, this is Jordan, Mr. Jordan.
Jordan. Okay. How you doing?
I'm good.
All right. So tell us why you're here.
I'm here because Mr. Forrester said so. So.
All right. That's a good enough reason. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
All right, Kylie, are you there? Oh, she ran away. She's like, I am not talking on that thing. She normally talks, but if she comes back, maybe, she can pop in. Anyway, let's get back onto it. Yeah, that's what we need to, let's see, it keeps kicking me out. Oh, I'm so sorry. It is being recorded, so don't worry about it. Okay, mission statement, first thing. I'm gonna borrow your folder. Okay, not the organized person I wish I was today. I taught 2 classes. Sorry, it's just a busy day. No, I'm not doing it. Somebody else can do it. Who wants to read what our mission statement is?
All right.
Go for it.
All right. The purpose of the Design Club is to promote and encourage interest in the field of graphic design and photography to current FTCC students and interested faculty and staff. Through activities
What was that?
and for students to gain resume and portfolio building industry knowledge and experience. In ideation, process, and making, we encourage experimentation and creative expression.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So in summary, the Ad Club isn't all about design, of course. The Ad Club is about helping our community, our campus, our lots of different things that we can do. And our job as an Ad Club is to come up with those ideas, make them happen, collaborate together as a team, and everybody, play their part. So that's what it's all about too. We will hopefully be going on a couple of walkabouts downtown maybe, or some beautiful place to take some photographs. There's always going to be design opportunities because we need posters, we need meeting schedules, we need all kinds of things for design, things like that. But that's the main thing about us. It's a design club. It's full of creative people that have lots of things to say. And as a creative myself, I do like attention. So we all get to get some, super attention from it too. I do have the bylaws printed here. I was going to give a copy to each of the officers once we nominate them. I'm going to make these available via our Facebook. Who on here is on the Facebook page?
I couldn't get on there. I kept trying to do the QR thing, but it wasn't working.
Okay. I sent an email out via, I sent a mass email out just the other day with a link. No, that was the Collaborate link. I'm sorry. If you, in fact, everybody in your packet, you should have a brochure. So if we look in our brochure, if you're not on the Facebook page and you want to be, that's where I'm going to be posting stuff. Yeah, there's a QR code right here. And I'm trying to think the name of the actual club. Let me pull it up real quick. And Kylie is on the Facebook. All right, so let's open up Facebook if it'll let me real quick, and I'm going to show you where the page is. Where's my screen? Oops. It's supposed to be on.
While she's doing that, I'll tell you something that before Ms. Smith came along, right? I'm a little bit older than Ms. Smith. Way back. When I first came, Ms. Smith graduated about the time I came on board, about 17 years ago. In the process of doing the Ad Club, I was in charge of this thing she's doing now. And we took some students to New York, so you can do a lot of things. I don't know about the COVID thing, if it allows us to make those kind of trips or what, but we went for I think it was 2 nights, 3 days, 2 nights. We drove up, stayed in New Jersey just on this side of the tunnel, and then went into New York City and Broadway downtown. And we had a presentation in a nice high-rise advertising agency right downtown New York, pretty cool. And they demonstrated a bunch of stuff. We went up about the 50th floor, and we got to sit around tables like this and meet some of the people that work there, and they dress just like you guys. And we asked them what the pay scale was.
I'm going to share my
How they
screen.
like living in New York, and all that kind of stuff. It was
Cancel.
pretty
I want to
cool.
share my application screen.
You can do those kinds of things too.
How did you guys make so much money back then?
Well, what we did is we figured out we had a really cool deal where one of the students they had to get some really serious discounts on hotel, right? because they work there. And, but it costs us about $300 a piece. So we raised as much as we could to help everybody and evenly distribute what we raised for that, and then the difference you kind of had to come up with.
All right,
We
I
went
won't
for
share my
really
screen.
cheap, but we ate at Hard Rock Cafe and, you know, visited some museums and had some fun, but, it was pretty cool.
All right, so let's take a look here. This is our Facebook page. It's called the
Can't see it. You need to
FTCC.
hit the,
Hey.
video, you need to hit the video button or computer button.
It's behind you, it's on the table.
Oh,
You can come sit over here,
Yeah.
and there's a little name tag for you to fill your name out.
thanks. It's working over there. I came in and tested everything.
Don't mind me, I'm.
All right. How to bomb a
I think
meeting.
you got the-
How to bomb a meeting. It worked, I swear yesterday when I
It's gotta
walked
be
in
on
here, it
the-
worked just fine.
Here.
Have a seat. Thank you, Aurora. All right, so who in here has not filled out a membership form? So I can add you to the email list. You should have one in your little packet. It's this right here. Do you have it? This one right here?
Yes.
All right. Okay, all right, I'll get right with you.
Alright.
There you go. You want to pass around pen? That'd be great. See if we need one. Anybody need a pen? Henry got them.
If I can't remember, I should just go when I have it. Is that the one?
Yeah,
It's
that'd
in
be
the
great. I'm
brochure,
pretty sure
right?
you're in there, but you want one, Sharon?
Yeah, it's the one we did in class.
Okay.
Nothing?
Yeah, we'll get it in a second.
Thank you.
Are you going to the mission?
So yeah, let's fill those out and get those put in the ballot box. That way I'll keep track of them. I didn't expect more than 10 people. My apologies.
It's a good thing.
Oh, thanks.
Hey, Ms. Smith,
Yeah,
how long do you think this meeting's gonna last?
I would think maybe another 40 minutes, 30 to 40.
I don't know how to do it.
I know everyone's reading it because, when I have my, switch out my classes.
That's what teamwork is. Everybody's just jumping up saying, let me help. Yeah, sweet.
So most of the people in this classroom go to one of your classes?
Not necessarily mine, but our department classes. Not everybody. So it's friends in the NPA.
FCA. Yep.
Who in here is not in a design curriculum? Okay, so you have two more as well. What's your name, hon?
Marcia Patterson.
Marcia Patterson. All right.
You were in digital art.
When you get done filling it out,
Yeah.
pop it right in there. That way I'll include you on our list, and I'll maybe be able to invite you to our Facebook page as well.
Are you talking about this or the ballot?
I think it's that.
That and the ballot. We're gonna do the ballots in a different container probably.
Is this not hooked?
Oh, serious? Oh, my God. Okay, all right. This one works a little bit. You're welcome. Maybe use your folder as a, like a backer, so it gives it a little bit of a.
The
That's what I
cord
have to do to get it away.
came unplugged back there.
Still not
The
working?
cord came unplugged behind it.
Anyway, I'll send you a link in your email to our Facebook page. And what we do basically do on our Facebook page is meeting, assignments or times, dates. We share cool information. I share a lot of student work on there so you can see what we're doing in our classes. Kind of fun. Photography, Heather just recently took some beautiful photos. She took my photo class and she was wanting to show off her skills. So that's kind of neat. So filling out the membership form, I've handed out the package, Facebook page sign up, we'll take care of that. The next thing on our agenda is officer nominations. So I know each of you do not really know everybody, not everybody knows everybody, but I really need officers. And without officers, we can't have a club. So what we're gonna do is, I'm gonna read through the responsibilities of each officer. And we also need a photographer. But that could be anybody, actually. If you're gonna camera, you wanna take pictures of them, then take pictures, we'll have a place to upload them, okay? So first and foremost is our president, and, so Design Club presidential responsibilities. The president of the Design Club holds a position of responsibility in all club affairs. The president must be an enthusiast and optimist on club matters and life in general. It must be dedicated and determined to plan and carry through an ambitious program of regular club activity. She or he must be willing to listen and also communicate clearly the goals of the club. She must be able to motivate people and get things done, while also giving the utmost respect to any committee members or volunteers. So it's not a power thing. It's, I want to take responsibility, I want to lead a group, and I want to do it respectfully and honor everybody's input into this position, right? So that's the president's responsibility. Of course, there's lots of details about what the president is responsible for. That's up here if you want to look at the details, if you're interested in running for that.
Very good, Smith.
Good job.
Tell me the IT guy.
Thank you very much. That's our Facebook page. We'll scroll through, just don't say anything, just kind of let them see what's going on while I keep going.
Yeah, I'm already part of it.
All right, vice presidential responsibilities. Qualities of a good vice president. I did that David Bowie.
You did that?
Cool.
Isn't that beautiful?
Mhm.
That's called a low poly illustration. You'll do that in my illustration one class.
Black and white. Sure.
I've done lots of them. I'm working on one right now, Jimi Hendrix. There's
Ooh, I
just
wanna
so
do
many
that.
to do. All right, so the vice president of the design club plays a very important role as well. The vice president will succeed the current president, therefore must be fully engaged in all aspects of club activities. So it's kind of like a clone of the president, but he will succeed, like say if one of our presidents left, graduated, we would, vice president, if they wanted to continue on, would take that role, I'm assuming, depending on if it's within the year of membership. The vice president will hold responsibility, position of responsibility in all club affairs. The same thing kind of goes for every one of these officers, being optimistic, dedicated and determined to carry out club activities. They preside at all meetings in the absence of the president, so if the president can't show up, the vice president must. They help plan, coordinate, recruit committees to manage a series of meetings and objectives, so the vice president, all the officers will kind of help. But the vice president and the president will be the ones mainly trying to get people motivated, trying to get them to sign up for volunteers, making them, if you commit to volunteers, you need to show up, basically, that's what they're doing, that's what they're gonna do. Provides timely and interesting advanced information for newsletters, social media, provides data on previous club events to allow the club advisor to benefit from past experience, ensures strong leadership succession by identifying and recruiting new club members. If you see somebody that might be interested in joining or is creative, you see somebody painting in the front lawn, grab them, tell them about us, bring them in, they might like it. Represents organization and official functions, provides mentorship to new officers. Huh?
She's on screen.
Oh, cool.
Ooh, let's make her big screen. Let's put her on big screen.
She is taking represents organization in official functions. If we have an event, the vice president probably needs to be there, the president needs to be there, the treasurer needs to be there, the secretary needs to be there, and the other volunteers. We don't need 50 volunteers at every event.
It's absolutely something.
We only need a handful, so we'll take turns doing the volunteer. Facilitates the election of future officers and organizes an end-of-year celebration. Interesting.
That's the vice president's role?
Yeah.
What's the president do?
All of that.
Nothing.
All right, qualities of a good club treasurer. The treasurer's job in many ways the most important job on the board of our organization. The club treasurer is responsible for all of the club's money, both incoming and outgoing, and needs to keep accurate records to ensure legal compliance. So the treasurer will be in charge of all the club's finances. She or he and the club advisor are the only ones allowed to use the organization's debit card.
Let's pause on that for a second. We have had meetings in times past, and, you know, there'd be multiple clubs all meeting together with the advisors up there above us, right? Administratively. And they shut some clubs down for not giving receipts for stuff that was purchased and trying to slide by. So it's extremely important that when you purchase something through the club or whatever, you use some sort of affidavit, you should have some sort of receipt every time. It's gotta be justified. If it's not justified, they think we're pulling one over on somebody.
Yeah, but that's the treasurer's job to worry about, and we'll definitely heed that, because it's illegal not to do it right, so we have to do it right, right? Of course, what we spend our money on is our business, so we make that money, we can spend it on what we need to spend it, whether it be supplies for an event, whether it be a trip to the Museum of Art. That's up to us, because we're the ones working our butts off for it, okay?
But we do have to get permission for certain things.
Oh, yeah, there's tons of forms, yeah, field trip forms, all kinds of, you can get a van on campus and take the whole crew, there's all kinds of forms you can fill out. Before every event, we do have to get approval. Club treasurer basically is our bookkeeper. It needs to be an honest person with good math skills. That is willing to be at most events so that she can handle the money or he can handle the money, or I will do the same. I'm always gonna be at the events, but maybe I can't be there the whole time. We're looking at doing a Comic-Con this fall and having to be there for 10 hours a day, 2 days. There's no way I can do 10 hours all by myself. So we would probably need some good volunteers to do maybe 3-hour shifts or 2-hour shifts, just stand there and do whatever we're gonna do. We haven't figured it out yet, so that's what we're here for too. The school's paying for the booth, just a heads up. All we gotta do is decorate it and figure out what we're gonna do with it. Club secretary responsibilities, keep an organized file of contact information and records for all club members, including meeting attendance. So before you walk out, I would like you to sign a little roster. So I've got your stuff, but I wanna make sure I've got everything written on a piece of paper. We're gonna send out reminders to club members, that's the secretary's job. Take the minutes of the meeting, so whatever I'm saying here, thank God for Collaborate, it's all recorded. And if we're able, everyone will be recorded, so the secretary has a much easier job of just listening to it and putting down the key items that we talked about. Then we can come back to the next meeting, she'll go over those minutes briefly, let us know what was discussed, and that'll kind of refresh our minds as to what we need to work on, right? Correspond with other offices to ensure members are contacted and available to volunteer as needed. All officers will become admins on our social media platforms. And coordinate with the secretary to publicize all meetings and gatherings 1 week prior to the meeting. These are specifics I'll get with our officers after this meeting. We'll set up a meeting with just officers, and we'll go through all the details, okay? All right, club photographer is not required. But I've taken hundreds of pictures. I had Chris Gus, one of our old students, take pictures last year, and it was beautiful to look back at those pictures and those memories. And if we do have an event at the end of the year for our graduates, it'd be kind of cool to have that big show of, all these type of faces and what we've done together as a team, just as a gift or something, So, whatever phone you have, whatever camera you have, if it takes good pictures, that's fine. Take some video, whatever you choose to do as a, look how nice that looks. Anyway. If you need some pointers in photography, I teach photography. Good composition, thinking about what you're shooting, not just taking 50,000 random shots, make sure what you're taking is worthy so you don't have 6 hours of editing. We have a server in our department that all pictures will be saved on. So once you plug your card into the computer as a photographer, there'll be a little folder in the Ad Club's server where you can throw all those pictures in. We don't need high-res raw files. We just need JPEGs. That's fine. So if you need some help setting up your camera to do whatever you need to do, just let me know. Club photographer would need to pass by. You don't have to be at the event the whole time, but you definitely need to spend 30 minutes or so just getting what you can visually, and then you can go back to doing what you're doing. This is a big one. Ensure production and delivery of all club photos in a timely manner. That's really important. If we have an event and I want to post it to social media with Ms. Banks, Alicia Banks, she loves our department because I always send her stuff. I need to have those photos in a timely manner. That way I can share them with her and we can all be on the Fayetteville Tech website. That helps our school recruit as well as it helps our department. Okay. All right, so there is a little slip. If you would like to run for office, let's do that first. If you would like to run for office, I have some papers here. Please raise your hand. I'll be happy to give you one.
I don't know if you're just willing to.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm willing to, but I don't necessarily need to, but I'm willing to serve, absolutely.
okay, willing?
And
Willing
whatever
is
position.
good.
Yes, of course.
We are going to officially vote. This is Democratic Club. There you go, Rachel. Anybody else interested? Vote. Do you have pens?
Yes.
You need a pen? Bo, you need a pen? Henry, good? All right. Is there anybody in here, Ellen? All right. That would like to nominate anybody that has not volunteered just yet? Anybody at all? There's a little nomination thing. If you see somebody here that thinks you might have the gusto.
I would like
Oh,
to
Carly. Hi, Carly. Thank you. Are you interested in running for officer, Kylie? Yes, you can get a form tomorrow, but what office are you looking at running for? Because we're voting today. Vice President. All right, wonderful.
I'd like to nominate Rachel for secretary.
You have a little nomination form right here.
Is it in the folder?
It is.
Okay.
I'll nominate Heather for photography.
All right, in your folder, same thing, nomination form. Anybody else want to nominate anybody?
So nice of you.
All right. So, Kylie. Oh my gosh, don't buy cheap pens. I need a pen. I said, you're probably not gonna work. And we're not gonna be here much longer, I promise. I know it's been, thank you. There we go.
It's a huge responsibility. It's, especially around graduation time, you all will be kind of stressed and you'll be not wanting to do Ag Club stuff because you're trying to get your portfolio together. So,
Way to go, Mr. Forrester.
I'm trying to, but
I like the reality conversation. I like
it is a reality, it's a reality check. But the thing is, look, whether you're an officer or not, we want all of you working hard. If everybody pitches in, we can shuffle around and, just a few of you can do it for an hour or two, and then we shift out and get somebody else back in.
Hey,
there,
Kylie?
you know what I mean? And everybody works together.
What
It
do
makes
you
it a lot
believe
easier.
you could bring to this office? Just give me a short paragraph in the chat. So what do you believe you could bring to the office of vice president?
Can I say something before voting starts and everything?
I'm sorry?
Can I say something before voting starts? and everything?
Absolutely.
Okay, so hello, again, my name is Jordan McCray, I'm the current deputy FCA president and everything. So for the officers that will be taking president, vice president positions of authority here and responsibility, the SGA will also be meeting with you all. On the last Wednesday of every month, that's when we have our general council meeting. All clubs should be sending a representative over, and we have it in the building, 20 rounds. We'll also have a Zoom link and everything, so social distancing and standards anyway.
Yeah, I think I went to the last two virtually
Mm-hmm.
because we didn't have any members.
Yeah.
So thank you for adding
Yes,
that.
that's really, really important, because again, it's like, SGA, we're supposed to be access for students and everything. And at the same time, clubs, all right, you know what, we can't help or do anything unless we get that communication.
Gotcha.
So
Yeah,
at
for
the same
sure.
time, look, in the future, say, the club might wanna be doing an event and whatnot, and might be a little bit of a money issue or some other issue, we bring up the issue to the SGA, and maybe we can actually help, have that happen. But again, required to actually have someone show up for the meetings and everything, to show that yes.
Can you show your face so everybody kind of knows what you look like?
Yes, we're all used to
I
looking
don't,
for.
I don't know.
All right,
For
all right.
Jesse.
Okay, so this is on camera. So
Do it quick,
I
do it
want
quick.
anyone to tell me.
Do it fast, just hold your breath.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
Don't breathe, don't breathe.
So we're just, when you get finished filling out your form, just, pull it, bring it up to the front here.
Has she got something else she wants to say, Kylie?
I asked her to send me a paragraph. There we go.
I believe I will be a strong-willed
Okay,
mind.
I'll read it in a minute.
Okay.
I'll read it in a minute, yeah. I'll read everybody's. That way, when we vote, we'll all have a good understanding of what these folks are going to be able to do. Is that everybody? Except Rachel. Rachel, you got yours done, Bob? Wait,
I got a business.
Well, if she's going for the presidency and we didn't have anybody that was gonna vote for her, originally, I was gonna go for her, but if she wants to go and do that.
Run it just a moment.
It's all about the vote. It's all about the vote.
Well, I put any position, I put them all, it's just a matter of, it doesn't matter. It's gonna be a team effort regardless.
Hey, Bob.
That guy.
Yo,
That guy.
Yeah, food.
yeah,
I'm the
run,
guy.
do what you feel, if you feel like running for president, it's all about contest. It's a competition in a way. I'm gonna read the statements that everybody's put here. If you need more time, let me know. And then what you're gonna do after you've heard what everybody has, or we may have them read them themselves, you're gonna take your little ballot form out of your folder and you're gonna vote. And I'll write it down on the board so we know who's who. All right, and Kylie has got a nice paragraph here as well, so we'll be voting on Kylie Carson. But what we'll do, like I say, is once everybody's finished filling it out, we'll read what they have.
Get on over here.
I'm having a problem today. Can't stop eating it. I love sweet.
After we vote, and I hate to rush it like this, but it's hard to meet. It's really hard to meet.
Yeah.
We've done a great job today. We're a little bit tight, and I hope we don't get in trouble if we do it meet. So you all won't be in trouble. But after this, we're just gonna briefly go over some ideas and get everybody else's ideas. Figure out when our next meeting time is, day and time, and then close our meeting, okay? So it won't be much longer. My apologies for the time. I'm gonna go ahead on and start reading these applications for officers. So first we have what's your last name, Heather?
Spexor. Someone said, did you get married? I said, yes.
Yeah, it's Heather.
It's
Heather,
just
it's right here. Heather is interested in running for either president. Can we put some, can you do this for me, Victor? Can you write down president, vice president, secretary, treasurer, photographer on the
Anybody
board?
else wanna ride?
And then we're just gonna put check mark, or put their names under what they're running for.
But now we that's what I grew up with though, right?
Yeah, you just shoot off the ends and spit
Yep.
it out.
Yep, it's just gross. Nasty.
Like, you
Oh,
can
yeah,
shoot off the
chalky.
tip.
Mhm.
I remember the name Chalky, but I don't remember.
Oh, yeah.
Powder, yeah, just hold it in your left field.
I'm a
And-
secretary
and
on
what
two
about
committees, by the way, and I really enjoy it. I really do. I was really intimidated at first, because, oh my God, I'm responsible for keeping the notes and stuff, but, you get a lot of, good information from writing down things that you just heard. All right, and photographer?
And we.
I thought that was just gonna be an honorary.
Huh?
I thought photographer was gonna be honorary.
Yeah, what do you think about that? Should we have one photographer, or should we, because we do need to depend on somebody to take pictures.
I'd say like, have a designated photographer, but anyone can take pictures.
Who works with other
Okay.
people, gathers them up,
Yeah,
yeah.
because I would hate for the person who's always the photographer to not have one picture of them ever.
And not be able to work an event if you wanted to dress like a clown or
Yeah.
something.
We do too.
We all want to
Like
dress
the
like
secretary
clowns, right? Absolutely.
Well, and you probably need more than one person because it's a lot of work to get it all digitized and put where it needs to be. and-
Yeah.
So
Go through all
one
of it.
peak, one main photographer, maybe the other one will go up to him to help coordination. All right, so first off, we have Miss Heather. Please raise your hand, Heather. Heather is interested in running for president and vice president and photographer.
Go Heather.
I'm willing, not interested necessarily,
So your name is up there.
but will gladly.
It is over. And photographer. All right, so Heather says what she could bring to this office is leadership, acceptance, and enthusiasm. She's also co-president of the NSLS, which is,
The National Society of Leadership and Success is the honor society.
okay, wonderful. Okay, next we have Mr. Bo Williams, interested in everything. That's a good, everything.
Yeah, I just,
Let's not.
Yeah.
That's called enthusiasm.
Bo's gonna want all of them.
no, that's right.
I'm gonna put BO, okay?
We can only have one. There can be only one.
BO for bad others. No.
All right, so what do you believe you could bring to this office was the question, and he says leadership experience, organization, works well under pressure, creative, passion for design, respect for others, and I approve this message.
And if we vote you in on one of them, we're gonna erase the rest. Is that
Yeah,
cool?
that's fine.
All right, so this is great. I'm so happy everybody's just joining in like this. This is awesome. All right, Mr. Henry O'Brien is next. Henry has volunteered to run for secretary and photographer.
Who? What's-
Henry?
Henry?
Henri.
For secretary?
And photographer.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Are you signed up for my photography class next semester?
I'm not,
Next 8
I'm doing
weeks?
general ed right now.
Oh, general ed? Okay, you'll love it though. You gotta sign up.
Henry with a
Can I
Y
get
or
an email
not?
on that one?
That is true.
Thank you. Okay, what do you believe you could bring to this office was the question for Henry. He said, I can bring diligence, readiness, and help towards organization of events and member participation. Very nice. And we have two more. We have Miss Rachel Horn. Raise your hand. We all saw who Henry was, and we know who Bo is. So Rachel is offering to run for vice president or secretary.
No, it was secretary and treasurer.
Was scratched out. You want to keep it?
Yeah.
You want vice president?
Uh-uh.
No vice president.
Uh-uh.
So no. She wants secretary or treasurer.
Right.
Rachel, good,
Right.
yeah. I'm not sure what happened, but that's what it says. Anyway,
There were so many, like, the dashes were confusing. I was like, yeah.
What do you believe you could bring to the office? She says, I could bring information that will need to be gone over and to make
To make sure. that
sure
the
numbers are correct. She works at a daycare and is also on her toes about making sure everything is right. You're also an EMT, right?
I
Volunteer?
am a volunteer and an EMT for doing that.
So if we like pass out, you can give us mouth to mouth, is that what you're saying?
Whoa.
Okay, now, if y'all pass out, I'm gonna be like, hey, are you dead? And I'm gonna get someone else to give you mouth to mouth. But I am CPR certified as a.
Y'all using little balloons now, right?
That's
If
good
you've
to
got-
know. That's good to know.
That's actually, no, you don't, the most practice that we do now is actually mouth to mouth. The only the use of balloon is in dire situations where you can't really.
Like COVID.
Technically, yeah, actually.
All right, next. We have Miss Ellen Hallman, President and Vice President. This is why we vote, right? This is awesome. This is really great. Most people shy away from this stuff. I'm really, really liking the energy in this room.
They really do. No,
Yeah.
Scared.
What do you believe you could bring to this office, Miss Ellen? Is I have experience in leadership and could either lead or support a new leader. I've been present for another year of the club and know what we are capable of and the fun we can have. She also works a part-time job as a student. Thank you,
And
Ellen.
a weightlifter.
That's right.
Bodybuilder.
All right, so you
Not all
know
of
who the candidates are. You've seen their faces, you've heard their qualifications. Now it's time to take that little ballot. If you do not have one of these, please let me know. Your choices are on the board. We have Heather Bo Ellen, President. Heather Bo Ellen, Vice President. Bo Henry Rachel, Secretary. Bo Rachel, Treasurer. And Heather Bo and Henry for photographer. Kylie, oh my gosh, thank you so much.
Oh, Kylie, we're leaving you out.
I'm so sorry, Kylie. Okay, Kylie, can you share your camera so we can see your face?
She wants VP, right?
Yeah.
Vice.
She left?
Bounced out.
She said she was having connection problems. She's right here. She's right here.
Okay, she came back.
All right, so as you can see, Kylie, she's a wonderful student. She's in several of my classes. There are a couple right now. Kylie, hold on just a sec. Kylie believes that she can bring a strong-willed mind who will help many within the club as well as outside. I will listen to all ideas for the club and make sure it is something that will be brought up so everyone will be heard. I'm here, but the camera won't work. Okay, could you put Kylie on the vice president, please?
She's there.
Up there? Oh, she's up there. Thank you. And what was your question?
Do we just put like photography and like an age?
Just write it.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I hadn't planned on having a photography officer kind of, but yeah, that's a great thing. So your choice for photographer, you'll just add to the bottom. And first names are good. We know who's who. So we also have Kylie on the vice president. And there may have been a different way to do this.
We don't have somewhere on here to vote for a photographer.
It's what he just said. Just write it down.
Just on the
Write it
back
down.
or on the bottom.
Write
My
it in. It'll be all right,
apologies.
Laura.
I've been printing like a crazy woman for days in the ballot box.
Can you carry that around, let everybody put it in their boat?
Yeah,
Thank you, man.
you
You look like a kind of guy
thank
who can do that.
I look like a guy that can do that.
But
Yes.
it's all, man.
You pick things up and
Pick
put
that
it
box
down.
up.
Here, bud.
That, you know, that, I know reverse psychology and that don't work on me, but I'm just gonna do it out of respect.
Thank you.
Jerry, move around the other side.
I'm running away from you. I know it's
Chase it now, man.
I'm sorry. Mind your way.
You gotta memorize by then.
Sorry, I'm trying to find out who's please so we can open it.
No, you did not. No, you did not. No, you did not.
Yeah, we need to get Kylie's vote. Kylie, Kiasi, everybody on,
Miss Smith, Ms. Smith, Kelly wants to know if she wants to see the names on the board.
All right, so Kylie and Kiyoshi. Of that, put it in the ballot box too, please. Yeah, I'm gonna open it up in a minute and separate them. Okay, so Kylie and Kiyoshi.
Absolutely.
Yeah?
I'm gonna write the names of everybody and I want you to vote, okay?
Okay.
One.
Yeah, we have a lot of good activities.
Who's Secretary Rachel Pickett? You got capabilities. Write these down when she gets these. We need to write those down. You can write those for her if you don't mind. And put them in the box too.
I see what you did.
She's getting online votes.
Hi, people.
Hey, Rachel.
Put them on a piece of paper to put it here. Put one, write one for Kylie, one for,
Kiyoshi?
Kiyoshi, and.
I think, somebody else left. Yeah, Jordan. I guess he kind of felt maybe unengaged. My apologies, guys. This is kind of a first for us. Thank y'all for sticking around. So if you would, you two pick one of the names from each of the categories and Rachel's gonna write down your choice, okay? And it's gonna be, just between you and Rachel, so we can't see. Let me hide the screen. How do you hide the screen? Oh, blank. There we go. All right, so your voting is anonymous, as it should be, and Rachel's got you. So we're just gonna wait on these two guys, if anybody, is everybody else done on the voting?
Yeah.
Oh. We're trying to keep it secret
Yeah,
ballot.
I closed
Secret
mine.
ballot.
I'm cheating
Oh,
over
it's
here.
totally cheating.
You have to share forms. Thank you so much.
Hey, Kylie, can you retype yours, please? I saw it, but it's not popping up. Can you retype it?
Let's wait. Do you don't mind waiting? I'd rather just have it.
Wait, no.
That way we can officially put them in.
You can announce.
You can send an email.
Well, I want to do it in person. Come on, man.
You don't do it now, please, do you?
Yeah.
I love a good folder.
Hey, I don't.
What were we making?
Two of the online guys.
Check your mail. You have mail.
I love this little thing. I ordered it a while back. It's so cool.
You took the rolls of food.
You got a Tootsie Roll?
No,
No, I
you can have some.
got a lemon fruit roll.
There's different colors.
I thought it was
This should be quick.
I mean, like that chocolate.
Anybody would like to take some?
Yeah.
What I'm doing here?
It was a strange flavored cowtail. It was still good.
I don't have ballots.
It was
You know
caramel.
what? Yeah.
Carrier.
Oh, yeah, the cowtail was weird. What is that?
This is
Caramel.
caramel. I
Yeah.
love cowtail.
Caramel.
Some ballots.
Yeah.
No, I thought it was really disrespectful yesterday. I didn't do it. Yeah, cow patches right around my house, like big black cows, big
Angels.
and the white birds, the egrets, get on top of them all the time, look for worms, and just stand on top of it, and they poop all over her back. That was so disrespectful.
So disrespectful.
Disrespectful or gross?
Cows letting the stinking things stand back.
Because they removed the parasite that's bothering them.
Yeah. How's it going, Rachel?
That one was poop.
Well, that washes off with the rain, and that's a lot worse,
Less bad. All right, so what I would like you to do, if you don't have a secretary,
Are you done? Good grief.
Trying to figure out who she wants for photographer. Is she in here? Yeah. Hey, Kylie, who do you want for photographer?
Whatever you want to do is fine. It's just
All over paycheck, I think I dodge.
Your Kiyoshi is done. Who do you want for the photographer for the group?
So how long has this design club been around on campus?
Oh.
Since it started, or?
As long as I remember, that's been 20 years.
When I was a student here, I was the president, and that was about 17 years ago. I got my associates here, well, 2004, however many years that is. And because of the associate degree that I got here, I now teach.
It's not
with
on
my
the,
experience.
Yeah.
it's not on the
awesome
sheet,
program.
but,
It's
it's,
definitely been updated.
it's
in
either
the past
Heather,
few
Bo, or
years
Henry.
to be a little bit more relevant, I think, with what's going on in the world.
Okay, thank you.
software And all other areas too. But we've got a great bunch of instructors that really care about our students. Yes, Victor? You saying something? No?
I was gonna say, you know, like the Christmas tree contest, there's no reason in the whole freaking world why y'all should lose that contest.
It's true.
All right,
Okay.
we have the results.
Stuff like that.
Push the buzzer. The
Buzzer?
green buzzer, yeah, push the green buzzer. We need to- All right, I like that one. So Danny is gonna, transcribe the results, and then we're gonna tally them all up, and we're gonna figure out who's who, okay? So our first one, for president, we have Bo. I think you're gonna be Bo. Vice President Ellen. Treasurer Henry.
I didn't sign up for treasurer.
Why does it say that?
Because somebody screwed up.
Yeah, so we
Probably meant secretary.
Okay. Secretary Henry. How do you do that? How do you fix that?
Because it's in the wrong
Well,
order.
it's because you don't have photography on your lines.
Right, that's
So,
probably.
yeah, we have to, yeah, you have to.
Oh, got it. I'm seeing it.
Yes.
Secretary, okay. Photographer Heather. And that's everybody, right?
You didn't say treasurer.
Treasurer.
Oh, you need a treasurer.
Treasurer, we have, well, Rachel? Do I flip these two?
I guess because Henry wanted.
I would say, so treasurer Henry.
He doesn't want to be treasurer.
Okay, so that is a screw up. Secretary Rachel, photo Heather. So if it's a screw up, you've just been nominated.
Boom.
But then again, if he was nominated for secretary and it was flipped,
Oh, no,
he's not gonna get his,
how they wrote it.
he needs to,
It's
okay,
flipped.
flip it? Yeah. All right, thank you. All right, there we go. That way he gets that nomination that he needs, or that vote. All right?
Where'd that thing
So
go?
Henry,
Good thing we're not a business program.
and then Rachel treasurer. Thank you. All right. Thanks for clarifying. All right, next we have President Heather. Where is Heather? Heather?
Heather Shipley.
Oh, okay. Vice President Bo. Treasurer Bo. Secretary Rachel.
Can you send out an email with this? Just because I didn't realize it was 3 on me.
Okay, cool. Wonderful. It's all good?
Yes, they'll probably post it on Facebook and.
Yeah, you can come at inauguration.
Oh. Well, that's one nomination before, even though I didn't put that on the board. Well, you are on the board for secretary.
Oh, I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
I completely forgot about
Have a
that.
good one, man.
We have a few people that are leaving, so are they gonna be
Have a
announced
good
on
one.
the Facebook page?
Yeah, hold on a minute. Let's finish this one real quick. Where are we at?
Treasurer, secretary, photographer.
Okay, treasurer Bo, secretary Rachel, photographer Henry.
Great.
All right, let me, thank you guys for voting. Thank you guys for sticking around. I really appreciate it. If you feel like you need to leave, Kiasi, we're about to shut this down, or you can stick around and wait for the results, of course. I'm not pushing you away. Just, and it is being recorded, so I'll be right back. We're just counting the votes. All right,
Hanging on me all the time, right?
Ellen, president. Everybody going? All right, guys, thank you. I will update you. Get on our Facebook page. I'll send you an email. All right.
Yeah, that would be great.
Kid back, I think his name was, what's the name?
Robert?
Robert? Yeah.
The one that's in the corner? Yeah, Robert.
All right, name again, young man, if I write it, I probably won't remember. Now I'll remember. Henry. You're very welcome. And we've got Bo, we've got Rachel, I got you, Bontriana, who else have we got? Young lady, what's your name again?
Appreciate it.
Sorry,
Marcia.
Oh, that sounds
Ms. Smith, I'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, Miss
Thank you.
Marsden.
You did a good job. You did, that's a lot of information.
You need to leave, Danny? All right, I'll remember, I'll see you in the future. All right, next we have Ellen, President. Ellen, President, Kylie, Ellen or Kylie, they both, okay, Kylie, Vice President.
Yeah, now that makes more sense.
Rachel,
Okay.
Treasurer.
That's mine.
Henry, Secretary. And Henry, Photographer, I'm sorry, Heather, Photographer, yes, ma'am. All right, next we have Bo for President. Heather, Vice President. Rachel, Treasurer. Rachel, Secretary. Photographer, Henry. Ellen, President.
I forgot.
Kylie, Vice President. Bo, Treasurer. Rachel, Secretary. Henry, Photographer. Ellen, President. Heather, Vice President. Rachel, Treasurer. Bo, Secretary. Henry, Photographer. Bo, President. Ellen, Vice President. Bo, Treasurer. Rachel, Secretary.
You might be treasurer.
And Heather for Photographer.
Wow. I don't know who that is, but they know our last name.
Bo, President. Ellen, Vice President. Rachel, Treasurer. Sorry, yeah. No, yeah. Yeah, okay. Rachel, Treasurer. Rachel, Secretary. Henry, Photographer. Ellen, President. Kylie, Vice President. Bo, Treasurer. Rachel, Secretary. Henry, Photographer. The next one is Bo.
Well then.
I knew that. I knew that was.
And there's no photographer listed on that
Bo can be photographer.
one. Okay, next is Bo for President, Vice President Ellen, Treasurer Rachel, Secretary Henry, and Heather for photographer. Next, we have Ellen for President. That sounds cool, doesn't it? Kylie for Vice President. Oops. Bo for Treasurer. Rachel, Secretary. Henry, Photographer. Ellen for President. Kylie for Vice President. Bo for Treasurer. Rachel for Secretary. Henry, Photography. I guess we all know who's gonna get the photography job.
Yeah.
Ellen for President. Kylie for Vice President. Bo, Treasurer. Rachel, Secretary. No photographer. Bo for President. Heather, Vice President. Rachel, Treasurer. Henry for Secretary and Photographer.
So if there's a runoff within your own name,
So
like
what we
between
can do is
positions, you
tally
get
it all up, just give me a number, put a number by each one.
I thought
And
you would
we
be
can go
president,
back
I was
up
looking
on that.
twice.
Because you're the numbers late, maybe?
No, I didn't get it, I don't think.
Oh,
Actually, no,
We'll have those results real soon, if you're still there, Kiyasi. No, I think he's gone too, but that's okay. We're still recording, and we will have the results of the election in about 5 minutes. How do you think that went? Chaos?
No, it's the first day. It's gonna be
Yeah.
just like it is the first day of school. So.
Kind of technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Technical.
Maybe a little bit.
At least there were less people talking during this one. The last time there was a lot of people talking, I had to turn around, like, stop it.
Oh, yeah.
You guys have been here, I'm new, what's going on? I can't hear.
Anybody wants popcorn? There's a whole bunch of it here.
It's a tie. Everything's a tie. Yeah.
No way.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, my God.
Actually, no, actually, no,
I won't cuss, I'm gonna see.
For president, it is a tie.
All right, what we got?
So, for president, Bo and Chris, is it?
Y'all gonna fight.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna fight. Yeah, we're gonna fight.
Okay, they tied for with 7. Kylie got like the VP. Secretary, Bo beat me by treasurer.
Well, you won the treasury though.
I wanted
I'll let you
to.
have treasury. You can have treasury. I'll let you have
Who did you say was VP? Kylie.
Kylie.
All right.
We'll have to revote for these. Any next?
Secretary was me. Treasurer was Bo.
Okay, that settles it right there.
Photographer was Henry. Well, if he has a runoff with himself.
Well, how do we do this? I'm not an official. We've got both for president and both for treasurer, and we've got Ellen for president. How do we solve
Well,
this?
Rachel wanted to be
She wanted to
treasurer.
be treasurer.
I can do both of these. Like
I don't
No,
know.
that's-
Let me ask about this. Let's not make a final decision on everything just without me knowing the real way to do it. Okay, I don't want to just say, oh, succeed.
true.
You'd be getting in a lot
of trouble.
I want to do it right.
It's a
so-
shame he left.
It is, yeah, but I can find that out. Not a
Where
problem.
secretary, Henry.
Henry wanted to do it.
Yeah,
Henry
Henry
wanted
wanted
to
to
do
be
it,
secretary.
photography too, obviously.
Yeah, well, I honestly, because Heather's actually been through the course,
Yeah.
I would prefer Heather to do it because she's actually been through.
Yeah, but you're not voting. This is a mass
Yeah, it's
win for
true,
Henry on photography. I mean, I appreciate the thought there, but this is, we
Yeah.
have to take the vote of the people, not just our preference. So,
Democracy. Yeah.
I will have to, we do have solid vice president. We have solid secretary. We have possibly, I'm gonna ask about these two.
Well,
And then we have solid photography.
here's how I just democratically, okay? You have a tie here, but supplementally I won this.
All right.
So technically that should drop me from this and put me here and she becomes.
But that's not necessarily right, though. What if you still want to be president? You don't just give up your spot because you're already a treasurer. We'll have to pick another treasurer.
What if I pull out from the president?
Then
You can't if they voted.
That would have to be discussed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's get that stuff in writing. Let's get legitimate. Thank you guys very, very much.
Yeah,
This was a debate.
Yeah.
I'll take the-
I didn't realize it was gonna complicated, otherwise I wouldn't have put everything
I've got
down.
cleaners there. Let me update
I
Kiyasi
didn't
real
think you
quick.
voted to actually vote for me. except
Thank
for
you.
this
Oh,
one.
it's not here, but I'm gonna update the recording as well. Thank you so much for coming, guys, and for all of your help. I really appreciate it. We do have some officers chosen. Just a heads up, I'll be posting this to YouTube after I get home. So we have a tie for president, Mr. Bo and Ellen. Our vice president is Kylie. Bye, Ellen.
Yeah?
Our secretary is gonna be Rachel.
Are we gonna go to study?
Treasurer was also Bo, so we're gonna talk to somebody official about how we do that for the president and the treasurer. And then Henry won the slot for photographer. So congratulations to you guys. And we'll be in touch with the rest of our next meeting and an update on the voting. Thank you so much for coming.